So for this maze, you're going to start at this box where it says start. Okay, so my first square root is 150, and what we want to do is we want to break that down, okay, using our perfect squares list. So we're going to kind of just guess and check. So you're going to start by typing in 150 to your calculator, and then you want to go ahead and divide it by these perfect squares. So you're going to start smaller than 150, so you could try 144, 121, 100, 81, and keep going until you find a good factor, a number that works. So what I found is 25 is the perfect square that goes into 150, or 150 is divisible by 25, and it's 25 times 6, or 150 divided by 25 is 6. So then we take the square root of the perfect square, which is 25, and the square root of 25 is just 5, and since I've taken the perfect square, you take out the radical, you don't write it, and then you leave what's left over, which is the square root of 6. So my answer is 5 square root 6. Now you can draw arrows, you can circle your answer, you can highlight it. So because 5 square root 6 is the answer, I move to the left. So the next question that I'm going to do is 15 square root 12. Okay, so I'm going to leave the 15 alone out in front, and we're going to break down the square root of 12 using a perfect square. So 12 divided by 9 doesn't work. 12 divided by 4 works. 12 divided by 4 is 3, or 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so then I leave the 15, and I'm going to multiply it. That's a time symbol. Multiply it by, what's the square root of 4? The square root of 4 is 2, and then leave what's left over, which is the square root of 3. So then I'm going to do 15 times 2, which is 30, and leave the leftover, which is square root 3. Okay, so then 30 square root 3 is my answer, so this is the direction I move in. And again, you can circle it, you can draw an arrow, you can highlight it, whatever works for you. So my next problem is the square root of 300. Please make sure you're showing all of your work. You can write it in Kami, you can type it in Kami, or you can do it on a separate scrap piece of paper and turn in both.